It looks like Samsung might be shaking things up this year when it comes to software updates. According to a recent post by tipster Taran Vats, there's a good chance we could see the beta version of oneui 8 much earlier than usual, possibly as soon as June. That's a pretty big shift from Samsung's typical release pattern, where we usually don't see public beta programs kick off until August, closer to Google's final Android release. Now, before we all start marking our calendars, it's worth noting that Vats did suggest a bit of caution here. Samsung's development timelines are known to shift, especially when bugs or unexpected issues pop up during internal testing. But still, the possibility of getting hands-on with oneui 8 so early in the year is definitely exciting news for Galaxy users. Fueling this speculation is the fact that an early build of oneui 8 has already been spotted running on what's believed to be an internal test unit of the upcoming Galaxy Z Flip 6. That's usually a strong indicator that development is well underway. Samsung tends to begin testing these early software builds on unreleased devices, which probably also includes the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and the future Galaxy S25 lineup. Since oneui 8 will be based on Android 16, this internal testing likely kicked off shortly after Google released the first developer previews. Launching the beta program in June could be a strategic move by Samsung. By starting earlier, they give themselves more time to collect feedback, identify bugs, and make improvements before the stable version rolls out. That extra time could be crucial, especially considering how rough the launch of oneui 7 was for some users. A longer testing phase might help prevent the same rollout headaches and lead to a smoother experience across the board. Google, as usual, is expected to fully unveil Android 16 at its I/O event in May, setting the stage for its partners to start adapting their own software overlays. So if Samsung does go live with its oneui 8 beta shortly after, it would be in a great position to finalize and release the stable version just weeks or months after Google wraps up its own development. That's a pretty big deal in a world where software delays are almost expected. What makes this even more interesting is how it reflects Samsung's broader strategy. In recent years, they've been pushing to be faster and more responsive with software updates, trying to close the gap between Android's core releases and their own custom skin. Releasing the beta earlier could be a sign that Samsung is confident in its process and looking to stay ahead of the curve, especially with growing competition from brands that are also investing heavily in timely updates and longer support cycles. As always, it's best to wait for official confirmation from Samsung before getting too excited. But if the rumor does pan out and the beta really does drop in June, Galaxy users could be getting early access to oneui 8 features sooner than anyone expected. And that's something to look forward to. More time for testing means fewer bugs, more polish, and ideally, a much better experience when the final version rolls out. So, what do you think? Are you looking forward to oneui 8? Any features you're hoping Samsung adds or improves this time around? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk about it. Until next time, take care.